New hair, new me. You know, I haven't done the podcast in a while. I've had a lot of stuff going on and not talking about anything bad. I really just want to stick on the good. Um, the Rastafarians in Jamaica, right? They would do this thing where when they'd grow out their hair and have dreadlocks and stuff, but sometimes they would cut their hair in a symbolic way and they would start it all over again to pretty much signify that a new chapter of their life has started. And I had like a new part of my life that just started, and I'm happier than ever. I'm more motivated than ever. I'm excited about comedy, jiu-jitsu, and I felt like I something inside me, I just really need to do it. So I shaved my hair, and when I see my reflection, I see not just the physical transformation of my hair being gone, but it's kind of like the cover of a new book or a new chapter, right? Or even a new book. Yeah, let's do that. And I feel great. I feel happy. I did jiu-jitsu today. I got a stripe, and I'm just really thankful. I'm more excited about comedy than ever before, jiu-jitsu. I'm exercising, and I'm really hopeful. Um, I'm really thankful, not just for where I am, but I'm more excited about where I'm going to be physically with my jujitsu, physical fitness, um, my attitude, personality, charisma, comedy, my writing, and I just have a lot more. I feel like when you have a mental shift, you can have a lot of clarity in a lot of different things. And even when it comes to clarity, um, I'm already starting to think of new jokes, again, thinking differently, having different thoughts, new jokes, new material. I went through prior material because I hadn't really been writing, unfortunately, for a while, because I've just been in this fog, right? And I'm seeing changes in my editing that I can make jokes shorter and faster and better. And it's addictive, right? It's addictive to be on such a rush, such like a positive windstorm, right? And when it comes to my jujitsu, I'm just being a lot more simple, a lot more effective. And I feel like the more clear that you think, again, I keep relaying it to as a fog, so to speak. Um, my decision making and my personality, everything is just uh, multiplied in a better direction, you know. And I could do a whole separate podcast about just clarity. I mean, thinking not just differently but clearly. I feel like I had mental fog for a while, and I kept trying to fight through it, and then I had a mental shift. I shaved my head, and I feel on top of the universe. Now, you know how like the news is always talking about like doom and gloom and negativity. I don't want to do that. I just want to stick on what I'm living on, because I feel like if I talk too much about what was going on, I don't want to like bring myself mentally back into that place. But to say the very least, I'm happy, I'm motivated, you know. When I used to look at myself, I feel like how sometimes girls do like a makeover or something like that. There's like a weird mental transformation that you can have even from a physical change. You lose weight, okay? You start looking sexy. You start feeling differently. You start wanting to do different activities. You start being healthier, right? You wear different clothes. You might feel something better. But when my hair was literally, it was like at my shoulder length, right? So when I shave my head and I see myself, it really is a mental note, not just for this new part of where I am, but where I want to continue to be. Um, and it's not, I can't really describe it, and I really am trying, and I don't want to talk in circles too much, so I'm just going to end it short. But I just wanted to get out that I'm going to be doing my podcast, and we continue doing it, and I don't have to try to be something that I'm not. I'm just going to continue to be what I already am, and that is motivated, happy, and more ambitious than ever before amongst everything else. So you all have a beautiful day. I'm thankful. I hope you all have a beautiful day too. And just remember, if you have a physical transformation of any kind, it could be mentally, it could be physically or something like that, there's significant cues that you could do, which are always reminders of not necessarily where you were, but where you are. And that's what I see. When I see myself, I'm going to keep shaving my hair. I'm not going to let it define me. Maybe I'll grow it out. Maybe I'm not. Doesn't matter. But it was important. I did it, and I'm glad I'm where I am right now. So with that being mentioned, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm Benja. Well done. Check me out. Peace.